Bridge would like to thank you for being a student mentor. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. My name is Margaret Helmuth, and I'm a 2018 graduate of WCHS, and I'm currently in the Culinary Arts field.
That sounds fantastic. And at what point did you make the decision to start the path of culinary? And was there anything that helped you make the decision to do this for your life's choice of career?
Growing up, I always had a hobby of baking. It was something I did with my family. And when I got to high school, I just started to explore more of my creative outlets that I then combined with baking. I took a few classes. I was in photography, both the basic and the advanced. I was in a couple art drawing classes, an entrepreneurship class, and all the art classes I took really helped me, especially today. I'm a cake decorator specifically, and the photos have helped me build my portfolio and just showcase my work to employers, which is really important, especially for being a cake decorator. The drawing has helped immensely, and just all the skills I have to do in my day-to-day career. Same with entrepreneurship. That was an extremely helpful class because I'm looking to own my own cake studio, hopefully in the future. So that had a really nice business layout that just helped us see what we could do to open our own business through that project.
In hindsight, are there any classes you didn't take, and without always knowing the current course catalog at a high school, is there something you wish you would have taken or could have taken? What about a foods class?
Oh yes, I was in the foods class as well. Thank you for mentioning that. That was very nice because we got to go to ICC to see their culinary program. So that kind of gave me a little insight as to if I wanted to pursue this hobby outside of school or if it was more of a hobby. But after that trip, I think I really got into my head that that was something I wanted to pursue. As of any classes I didn't take, I do wish I took ceramics, which is something I never would have guessed. But being a cake decorator, I'm always sculpting and doing little figurines for birthday parties and special event cakes. So that would be very helpful for me right now. As well as a co-op. I was not in the co-op program. My sister is right now. But that would be extremely useful to get out into the field while you have the opportunity to part-time, just to see all the different positions you can have in the culinary field, whether it be front of house or back of house, and see if you really like it before you want to jump into starting a career.
That's great advice, especially a freshman or a sophomore, even a junior looking at this might still have time to work to get a co-op set up while they're still in high school. And is your sister currently in a local business doing a co-op?
She is. She works for D50 actually. She works with kindergartners.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Math classes. Any advanced classes you needed for culinary school and cake decorating?
I didn't take any in high school. At my college, I did end up taking a culinary math class, and that just helped us scale down recipes so we converted all the correct ratios when just changing the amount of products we were making. So that would be really useful.
You mentioned that you didn't have a chance to co-op, but did you have a outside job or did you job shadow in this field?
I did have a job in high school. I worked at a local food prep business, and I was just in the front of house. So I was talking and dealing with all the customers that came in. And I really enjoyed that. It gave me insight to the hospitality aspect of the culinary industry. It's something not everyone always thinks about, but it was really nice to see that there's just the different sides of everything you can do in the culinary industry. I did not do a job shadowing. I wish I would have, but I got to do that later when I went to college through that program.
Okay. So once you decided to take this path in high school, you decided to take this path when you were going to graduate. What steps did you take to get this ball rolling?
So first, I looked up online. After visiting ICC, I kind of looked a little bit more into their program and just kind of seeing what everyone had to offer. I just Googled culinary schools in America, and I found the place that I did end up officially applying to, which was the Culinary Institute of America in New York. I chose to apply to this school because of the offerings and all the courses, the variety they had, and they also offered an internship program, as well as I was able to get a bachelor's in business administration alongside my associates in baking and pastry. But there are so many different course options, different lengths of time, and all over the place. I chose this one based on all the things they had to offer.
To apply, did you have to pay any fees to apply to the program or to get into the program? I mean, I'm assuming there's cost to the program, but just to even enter into the school.
Yeah, there was a small application fee. It wasn't much at all though, just to apply and be accepted.
And did you have to have a sample portfolio?
I did not to get into school.
Okay.
In my schooling, I did end up creating a portfolio, just on all the work I was doing because it's been extremely helpful for me, especially since I've graduated and I'm able to show all my employers what I can do, without having to physically show them. It's all displayed right there, which is really nice.
That is nice. It would be hard to have all those cakes on hand. And when you left to go start this, did you have to come prepared with your own materials?
I did not. That was included in some of the costs though after acceptance. We were given and paid for a knife kit that had all the tools, both culinary and baking, was specific to the path you chose in the school. And we also were required to get a week's worth of chef uniforms. That was our uniform we had to wear every day to our culinary courses.
And so could you tell us a little bit about schooling? Is it a four-year institute or a culinary program that someone might be looking into? What's schooling like? And then where are you today?
Well, there's, like I kind of said before, there's so many different course options if you're not really sure and don't want to commit to a four-year university like I went to. Like ICC has an amazing program, and there are just so many different little classes too. Chicago has a lot of opportunities. I just chose this one specifically for all the offerings. What we did at my school is there was 3-week courses for exposure to almost every aspect of baking and pastry, and the same was for culinary. I got introduced to chocolate work, plated desserts, cakes, and so many more things like breads that I didn't even know was a possibility until I got to the school. So it was really nice. They kind of give you exposure to everything so you could then choose whatever you're most passionate about to go into after graduation. They also gave us an internship program. So for 4 months out of one of our semesters there, we went and did an actual job. We had an internship. So we got exposure to the field and just kind of got to see what it was really like before we graduated and had to get another job.
And you graduated from in 2018 from WCHS. And when did you finish that degree?
In college, I graduated in 2021. It was technically a 3.5-year program because we didn't have summers off. We had a couple week summer break, which was honestly very nice. I kind of got a jump start from college and never lost that flow of classes in between semesters.
And where are you today? You're out of school.
I am currently in New York right now, New York City, and I'm working in Manhattan at a bakery called City Cakes, and I'm a cake decorator.
And so what's a typical day of work for you? Physical, are you sitting down? Describe getting up and what and you do in a day?
Yeah, so I take the subway to work and I work from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Throughout my shift, it is a very physically demanding job. Not just me, but almost everybody in the culinary industry, whether you're more on the hospitality side or not, you're on your feet all day, every day. But it is worth it. I'd say it's definitely worth it. But it's going to be a lot of standing and physical labor.
They say if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. And so you're just at the beginning. What are your eventual plans and goals? What you're looking forward to?
Right now, I am learning as much as I can. This is my second job out of graduating college, and I'm still learning from different artists and different cake decorators. That's also, I'm picking up, every artist is different, just like any painter or any photographer has a little bit different style. So it's really interesting for me to just see how everybody does the techniques and skills, just with slight variations. So right now, I just want to keep learning and eventually open my own cake studio.
And any advice you might give to someone who's, you know, starting high school, in high school, finishing high school, and thinks that this might be a route they want to take? Some of the best decisions you've made, or something you regret so far?
One of the best decisions I made was to go to the Culinary Institute. I made so many connections with different people. That's how I got my job outside of college, was through the people I met, and just the amount of cultures you're exposed to. The people from all over the world have gone there, and just to see the different cultures in the food, it really brings people together. I'd also say to keep your options open. It doesn't have to be a 4-year university you're automatically applying to. It can just be a couple small courses or classes, and to get a feel for it before you jump right in to something you're not sure of. Definitely get some experience out in the industry through a job shadowing or an internship.
That's good advice. Anything you regret that you've done? You shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have taken that class.
Um, if there's anything I regret, it would be not choosing a different internship for me. I chose something I wasn't passionate about. I chose a breads internship because I wanted to get exposure into the industry, but through my school I got enough exposure and through the classes to see what I liked and disliked, so I would have gotten a jump start on cake decorating if I could have chosen another internship.
Yep, but you didn't know. You don't know until you experience it. So it's probably all good experience, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, we really appreciate your time that you've given us, and hopefully we can check back in with you in years to come, or maybe we'll see one of your famous cakes somewhere on social media or about, and we will be sure to follow you on your social media. We'll put those up on the screen so we can see all your works of art.
Thank you.
Thank you.